Welcome, Commander. I am the strategic interface for guidance, utility, and reconnaissance. SIGA for short. Congratulations on your new assignment. I will be assisting with your onboarding. Let's begin a new campaign against the Xeno threat. Select Start New Run. Mace provides clones for deployment, so recruitment is never a concern. Currently, only one squad is available, but as you earn prestige, you will unlock additional squads and other perks. Select the available squad. Select Inspect Units. This is each unit's logic. It is comprised of a movement, a ranged combat, and a close combat action. The movement action is used when there are no enemies in its line of sight. The ranged combat action is used when there is an enemy in its line of sight at a distance. The close combat action is used when an enemy is on the same tile as the unit. Press any key to continue. While the ranged and close combat actions are preset to each soldier, the movement action is entirely configurable by you through the retask commands. Recon is often shown as the default movement action. Keep in mind that ranged and close Start New Run. Mace has provided a detailed map highlighting all points of interest in the sector. Due to time constraints, you must prioritize your targets. Choose the locations you visit wisely. During the deployment phase, you can deploy your units. You can place them together to prioritize safety, or apart in order to prioritize quick exploration. As time goes by, more and stronger enemies will be alerted. Your squad operates autonomously based on its logic. Direct micromanagement is not possible. You located the extraction point. Once you complete your main objective, you should try to extract all of your soldiers. Press any key to continue. You located the hive. Hives cannot damage your units, but are quite tanky. If you want to bring more units to help, you can use the focus command. Press any key to continue. That's a Xeno. Soldiers who spot enemy Xenos will engage with them, based on their ranged combat action. Now one of your units has charge. That unit will move towards the enemy without shooting at it. The other one with stand and fight will remain in place and shoot at it. Make sure you take your time after the battle to check those thoroughly if you feel uncertain about their functionality. Press any key to continue.
Fuck! Contact! Enemy sighted.
Your unit is currently engaged in melee with a Xeno. It will use its close combat action strike. Bear in mind there is not much you can do once a Xeno reaches your units in close range. Units engaged in close combat cannot move until the combat is over. Thanks to expert training, friendly units can fire normally at enemies engaged in close combat with your units. Press any key to continue.
Enemy down.
You completed your main objective. You should now extract your team. You can reach the extraction point by using either extract or focus. Soldiers who fail to extract will penalize your rewards to cover cloning costs. Press any key to continue. Extract is an override command, which means the units that perform it ignore their logic. This means that they will also ignore enemies, which might be desirable. If you prefer standard engagement rules, then use focus. Use them based on the situation. If a unit performing an override command gets engaged in melee, it will get interrupted and revert back to its standard logic. Press any key to continue.
Tango is stoked.
You located a collectible. You can use the collect command to gather it. You will encounter multiple collectibles during your missions. Make sure you spend the time at your disposal diligently. Press any key to continue.
Objective in sight. Oh, jackpot. Task acknowledged. Executing order. Sir, yes, sir. On it. Orders received. Loud and clear. Orders received. Loud and enemy contact. I can't hold them! Understood. It's over. For now. Proceeding as ordered.
Congratulations, Commander. At the end of each successful engagement, credits are awarded based on the mission type and the caches collected. If any units perish, cloning costs will be deducted from your rewards. As long as the objectives are complete, Mace deems all casualties acceptable. However, if your squad fails the mission and is entirely lost, they will not qualify for cloning, and you must start with a new squad. Select Proceed. Now you can visit the next location. Advise the footer containing valuable information. Now you can spend your earned credits to improve your squad. Once again, if you are unsure of your commands and your unit's logic, take your time here to inspect them and understand them. Review them thoroughly to maximize your operational efficiency. Additionally, you can visit the index to review additional useful information on ranged weapons and unit stats. Press any key to continue.